Hello, Curry County 4-H. This is Mindy, and we are back. Congratulations, you are up to the third section of your record book. We've talked about the county report form. We've talked about your 4-H story. The next piece are your 4-H photos. Now, with the story, you get one overall story, and then you get a couple of paragraphs or a page with every project, and photos are going to be the same way. So you're going to have the opportunity to do some overall photos as well as some project photos. So for this particular section, the first one that is your 4-H photos, you can have typed or handwritten captions, but every photo kind of needs to have a caption so that when they look at it, they know what's going on in that. Now, this is no more than 3 pages, front side only, in this section. And we want pictures, action pictures of you doing things that kind of tell us a story. That's going to be the best ones. And I'll give you some examples in just a minute. I know you have some beautiful photos in front of the backdrop or receiving your award, and that's great. And you can include those, but we don't want 3 pages of just those. Maybe you did pigs this year, and I want to see you cleaning your pig pens and giving your pig a bath and helping take care of your projects. Or at the club meeting, if you led the pledge or you gave your demonstration, I want to see you doing those things. Maybe for service, you picked up trash this year. So where's the photo of you doing those things? There's a variety of ways. If you didn't take photos all year, check with some of the other club members in your club, other families that were at the fair with you, and just say, hey, does anybody have pictures of me? Because chances are some of those out there who've been taking photos have you in one of those photos. And I know they would be glad to share so that you can add that information to your record book. So here are some examples of the type of photos you might see in a record book. Now, when you get ready to put yours together, you can have your photos printed, just actual photos, pictures like you normally would, and then glue those down on the paper. You might want to use a little heavier paper and then you might use labels that are typed. You might have it typed on the sheet and then add the photo. You might handwrite your captions. However you choose to do that is okay, as long as it's that single-sided page. You can also use whichever format you like, if you like Word or if you use another graphic design type program or PowerPoint, whatever that happens to be, and create your full page on the computer and print that to go in your book. Now, just remember when you do that they might be up against considering other photos that are that photo quality printed at the store. If you need help or, assistance getting things printed, particularly in color, if you let us know, not the day they're due, but ahead of time, we're glad to help you here at the Extension office get those printed so that you have them for your book. But like I said, just get with us and we're glad to help with that. As I've said for everything, if you would like to make an appointment to come in and sit down with one of us and go through your book and answer the questions that you have, we're glad to do that. We want you to be successful at putting your book together. Okay, photos are a small part of the score, but when we start looking at the quality of books we usually get here in Curry County, those points can make a big difference. So we want to make sure that your pages are a complete, accurate reflection of you and what you've done this year, and that they're of a quality that will get you the maximum amount of points. So 3 front side only pages in this section. Now, again, you can add then 1 page of photos for each project in your project forms. But for here, again, we want to see you participating in the project. We want to see you doing some leadership, some service, those types of things. So this worksheet is kind of to get you started just thinking about, hey, well, I'm looking at that picture and I don't know that it's the best it can be. Could I crop it down some, get rid of part of it and make it fit better? Could I make them fit better so that I can put more photos on a page? Because again, you get 3 pages, but if you just put 1 big picture on each page, that's just 3 photos. And you've done 4-H for the whole year. Now, if that's the only photos you have and all you can gather up and get, okay, I understand that. But do go through our county Facebook page and let us know. We might even have some photos around that we can help you out with. You'll be able to go in and download those. And then what would you say about that photo? Okay, we want to know, first of all, that you're in it. We're not going to put a bunch of photos in our book that are not of us doing things. This is our 4-H record book. So we want to see us at 4-H things and then know what we're doing for 4-H. So obviously, like this second one here in the middle might be picking up litter with my club. I learned about the importance of trash cleanup with my club this year. Something that's going to give us the impression of exactly what you're doing in that photo. Okay. So here's another page of just some different ideas, things that you can see. Participating in a service day, working at a table. I don't know exactly what's going on in all of these photos, but if it's your photo of you, you will. And you're going to put a caption with it so that when I look at it, I will know what's going on in that picture. If it was part of your 4-H project, it was something special you were doing with your club or for the community, if you were engaged in some type of leadership. Okay, all of those things are going to be important. And we've talked a lot about in the future, you'll be able to go back and refer back to your book. If you need to fill out applications, you might be able to submit as a senior to go on the national trip for your record book. So we want to be able to go back and look through those photos and see how you've grown from year to year, not just because you get bigger and you get older, but in the types of activities and the things you're participating in throughout 4-H. So think about what you have for photos, what you want to say about those photos to give the best possible summary of what you have done in 4-H, what you've learned, and how you've grown. Okay, so again, that's section number 3 of your record book. We have one more section to go. We're going to talk about our project records next time. So thanks for sticking with us. I look forward to seeing your photos.